one. Early in the game, Alice QB Joe Escobar with the pitch to Mike Saldivar. A 51-yard romp into the end zone. Suddenly, Alice leads 7-0. Later on in the first quarter, the Coyotes will strike again. It's Saldivar again, charging downfield. Another big hole. He rumbles all the way down deep into Falcons territory. Moments later, Escobar with a beautiful shovel pass to John Lynn. 7 yards into pay dirt. Alice leads 14-0. Alice is leading it now, 26-32-0 in the fourth. The scoreboard, Cal Allen.
This is a great ball game, as a matter of fact, as the Alice Coyotes get ready to rock and roll at home against Los Fresnos. Here we go. The Coyotes just pick up where they left off.
What, Alice a year ago? Is that right?
That's right. Big shocker in the Valley. Last year, the first couple of weeks were really upset. The first week came full out for them last year, but I don't think it's going to happen this year.
And Tom Watley looking on.
He's got that focus on. He's ready to go, and so is Alice on a wet night as they operate. Again, the Coyotes with an impressive win last week against Rockport. Look at that. You got to have a little luck in the playoffs. They get a little bit of luck.
When you're good, you're good, right?
And the Alice Coyotes continue to rumble past Los Fresnos. I think we've got an update for you here.
32-0. That is a final, by the way. Let's check in live now with Marcus Floyd, who has all the insight on the big game for Alice. And tell me, are the Coyotes destined?
All these great Alice fans. The Alice Coyotes came out with a tremendous win. They're up right now 32-0, and I don't think there's any stopping them. The game just ended. I think that any fans that you see what everyone else out here is doing, they're in the rain and all the conditions. I'm joined now right now by Alice quarterback Joe Escobar. Joe, great. Watch out, guys. Great game tonight, Joe. How'd you feel?
I felt great. We came in, we played hard. We fought all the way to the end, and we just ran it down their throat, baby.
Last year, these guys came in and beat you. You guys got them here at home this year and blew them out of the gym. Next week, you got a tough test. How do you feel for the playoffs?
I feel real good. I think we'll go pretty far. We're playing pretty good, and we're getting better every week.
Congratulations, Joe. Big win. Alice Coyotes. Dan, Allen, you see all these guys out here? They're having fun. I can't even get in here. Hey, watch out. I want a little airtime. As you guys, back in the studio, stay dry.
Coyotes, and here come the Coyotes. Mike Saldivar takes it 50 yards, and the Coyotes up by a 7-0. Still in the first quarter. Joe Escobar on the pitch, goes to the tight end this time. John Lynn, as he'll take it in for 10 yards out. Alice is off and rolling. They win this one 32-0.
All right, Lanier, San Antonio Lanier, round 2 in Alice. Coyotes get things off on the right foot. Mike Saldivar, scrappy senior, plowing in 3 yards out. Alice out of the chute, 14-0. Next drive, Joe Escobar. Watch Big Joe, little flip to Mark Garza. Garza going gonzo, 22 yards. Focus, man, focus. Down to the Lanier 22. And from there, more ground control for Major Tom Watley. That is Saldivar again. Come on, let's get going. Saldivar again, another 22-yard scamper for a score. These should have been edited closer, I think. That's my fault. 21-0 Alice. The defense stepped it up as always. Nick Carter, the promising linebacker, getting involved. Alice rolls here 52-0. Another great playoff win at home. You bet those Coyote fans love that. Alice will face Belton next weekend.
Here we go, opening shot. Quarterback Joe Escobar calls his own number, 25. He will pick up a hard 35 yards to set up this next play by running back Mike Saldivar, who takes the handoff up the gut from 10 yards out. No, 24 yards out. And Saldivar makes it a 21-0, yes, in the first half. Now, still in second quarter, Mike Garza, number 33, he will take it up the gut from 10 yards out to make it a 28-0 Coyotes. They are just simply blowing them out of the water, and you can't win a championship if you don't have good defense. And look at this. Quarterback will get smashed. Yes, and Alice win this one by the score of 52-0. They will hold on and advance to the next round. And the other
here we go, and what a way to start a ball game. The guy coming in drops the ball, and there it is. That is the ball they would be used tonight. All right, get used to Keith Vega, number 40. He ran wild tonight. Here we go. This is an 80-yard run. Down the sidelines he goes. They're not going to get him. Alice on top early. 7-0, and just like that, the Coyotes were rocking, and they were rolling. I'll tell you what, big crowd in Alice as always, great fans. Now, Lanier with the football. Back to pass. They're going to go deep. But look at this. Mike Saldivar comes up big for the Coyotes. That is a great play, and he is finally down. And yes, bring the signs and we'll take pictures. Hey, I like that from the Alice band. All right, here we go. More Keith Vega. He slams in. This gave Alice a 14-0 lead. In fact, they would score 4 touchdowns in the first half alone. They would build a 28-0 lead. And there he goes one more time. Again, your final score. Coyotes win, and they win big by a score of 52-0. They advance on to round 3. Boy, look at that great Coyote defense. They performed tremendously. Now, let's check in with more on the ball game. We've got Frank Aliaga live. And Alice, I'll tell you, Frank, the Coyotes seem to be peaking at just the right time.
Well, I'll tell you what, Alan, they looked impressive tonight. It's hard to believe that this was a playoff game, 52-0. But I talked to Coach Van Tom Watley before the game, and he told me they were going to try and come out and play strong early and try and pummel them early on, and they did just that. 28 first-half points. They led 28-0 at the half, and Mike Saldivar just ran 3 touchdowns. He scored the first 3 touchdowns of the game. He joins me now live. Mike, big game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we were expected to go far last year, and, we just kind of wanted to come out this year and redeem ourselves, try to get as far as we could and, see what happened. Just play our hearts out in the playoffs.
It's great to play in front of your home crowd, too.
Yeah, it feels good. We would have played again next week, but now we're going to play the underdog team that won, and, we'll see what happens over there in the Dome.
Great. Thank you very much, Mike Saldivar. 3 touchdowns on the night. Alan, they do know that they're going to play 2 o'clock on Saturday in the Alamo Dome, and they take on Belton. So that should be quite a game, too. And Alice has a good chance of making it all the way to states. Back to you.
Okay, Frank, I appreciate that. Again, that is Alice who wins it 52-0. Again, big night for the Alice Coyotes who rock and roll. What's new? They always seem to peak at just the right time. Cameras are there. We got highlights for you. And here they come. The Coyotes smoke machine it all, and Coach Van Tom Watley had to like what he saw in this one. Here we go. Alice would strike first. Watch Mark Garza. He would not be denied, and the Coyotes jump out early. They're on top. They would set the pace early, 7-0. As you might expect, lots of Coyote fans making the trip to San Antonio. Later, watch here. Alice went to the razzle-dazzle. That is John Lynn fires. A perfect strike 2. Number 3, Trey Cruz. Yes, nice play here. And folks, bringing the signs, and we'll take pictures. We'll take pictures of all of them. All right. Alice will jump out to a 16-6 lead before Belton also going to the razzle-dazzle. Nice play here, but it wasn't enough. As this day belonged to the Coyotes, they live to play some more. 16-14 is your final, and afterwards we heard from some very happy Coyotes.
Very emotional and hard-fought ball game, and what can you say? Anything can happen in the playoffs, and it happened good for us, and we're real proud. We're proud of our kids, proud of our community. Well, we'll play, I guess we'll play Bay City next Friday night in the Astrodome.
Yeah, we came out and we fought to the end, and it paid off. I mean, the defense played real hard. They helped us, and they came up big on that 4th down at the end. And the offense, we scored when we needed to. They were a good team, and they read their keys real well, and they ran to the ball, and they hit hard. And, it's our first time playing on turf, and it was a hard-fought win. But we'll take the win, and we'll see what we can do in the semifinals.
And as Coach Van Tom Watley told you earlier, they get Bay City, the Black Cats, at 11-1 Friday night, 8 o'clock at the Dome, and we
to their community. Now they have a real shot at a state championship to go with it. Van Tom Watley's team with a little Saturday morning affair in the Alamo Dome against 8-4 Belton. A win would give the Coyotes a berth in the state semifinals. They came, they saw, they did it. Coyotes grabbed a quick lead in this one. Big Mark Garza, certainly one of the stars of this team. 8-yard run around the left side puts Alice on top of this ball game, 7-0. The Coyotes would never trail in the Alamo Dome. Thanks to trickery like this, Watley with his Houdini impression, pulling the rabbit out of the hat, a halfback touchdown pass to Trey Cruz. Coyotes landing a 16-6 lead. The Tigers, though, the Tigers are cats. They are copycats. Watch this. Cody Friedenberg on the old flea flicker, looking like the Vikings the other day against the Cowboys. Chris Parker will grab it. 16-12 Alice, but when Joe Escobar runs out of the end zone, Alice celebrates a 16-14 win and a trip to the state semis. They will always remember the Alamo Dome.
We prepared for this. We fought hard, 48 minutes. All I gotta say is we're going to semifinals. It was great. We have great support, and we just love it when they all come out and watch us, and it just helps us and keeps us going.
These little kids are outweighed, but they're not outplayed, and we were fortunate enough to come through there in the end.
Coyotes will face Bay City. Time and date to be announced.